this example, I'm going to show you how to find the average rate of change for a function between two given x values. In this case, x is 5 and x is 7. So we know average rate of change is nothing but my slope, or it is the change in y over change in x. Also written as delta y over delta x, also written as y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And also for this particular scenario, it is the change in y, so it's f of 7 minus f of 5 divided by 7 minus 5. So in order to do this problem, first I need to find what f of 7 is. So f of 7 is, because my function is f of x equals x squared, 7 squared, which would be 49. And I also need to find what f of 5 is, which would be 5 squared, 25. So actually I'm going to subtract 49 minus 25 in the numerator and subtract 7 minus 5 in the denominator. So in this place it should be 49 minus 25. Okay, so now I need to find what the difference between that is. 49 minus 25, which in this case is 24, divided by 7 minus 5 is 2. So that divided by 2 would be 12. So the average rate of change for this particular graph between the point x is 5 to x is 7 is 12. Okay, that's the answer, and I think this is also, you need to fill that up in your homework. Okay, so the next problem is asking you what is the difference between average rate of change and net change. So if you need to find the net change, just subtract the y values. So in this case, if I say if x equals -3, then the corresponding y coordinate would be f of -3, which is 3 minus 2 over 3 times -3. So if I simplify that, the 3 and the 3 cancels, so I get a 3 plus 2, which is a 5. Okay, when x equals +2, the corresponding y value would be f of 2, 3 minus 2 over 3 times +2. So this would be 3 minus 4 over 3. Again, you know, if you subtract it, common denominator is 3, right? So there's a 1 underneath that. So it's going to be 9 minus 4 over 3. That's 5 over 3. So if you're asked to find what the net change is, the answer is 5/3 minus 5. So if I subtract 5/3 is 15, right? 5 minus 15, so it's -10 over 3. So we'll check that. 5 over 3 minus 5. I'm going to keep it in a fraction, so let me use fraction. -10 over 3. So that is the net change. So the net change is just the difference between the y. Now, if you're asked to find the average rate of change, I need to find change in y over change in x. Now, we already know the change in y is -10 over 3. Now, the change in x is going to be 2 minus -3. Okay, so it's -10 over 3 divided by 2 plus 3, which is 5. So it's taking -10 over 3 divided by 5. So it's understood there's a 1 on the bottom here. So this would become -10 over 3 times 1 over 5, which is -2/3. and that's what should go in here.